This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where tonight my friends and I will be playing the Cthork Borg role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Tombs of Our Ancestors. It was written by Richard Kelly and is available from Drive-Thru RPG. Our game master is Nathan Decker, and this is episode 2. Our recap will be given by Morgan Llewellyn as his character, George Hill. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Morgan?
Thank you very much, Tom. Let's get a few things straight. First, there's almost nothing I want to do for a client. I would say I've lost count of how many people I've put 6 feet under, but only poser schmucks say shit like that. How many, you ask? Well, that's for me to know and for you not to know. But as I said, client pays, I get it done. Second, Thomas Waitwell pays me well for his supply of booze. Third, I'd like to keep that lucrative arrangement going. So, yeah, when he comes up to us at the funeral and says to look into the mad ravings of his dead sister, I said yes. My clients treat me well, I treat them well. Favors go a long way to padding one's bank accounts. I'll admit, I was a bit skeptical at first. Dying girls just seeing the shadow of death and whatnot. But don't get me wrong. I've seen some shit, okay? Occult shit. Not parlor tricks or street magicians either. I'm talking the real deal. Oh, and by us at the funeral, the us he approached, I mean, yours truly, gentleman, capable, alongside Woods Marlowe, a reclusive weirdo, Mr. Edmund Black, a doubly reclusive and even weirder weirdo, Samuel Brown, yet another weird recluse who looks like he's seen better days, and my old flame Matches. And when I say old flame, I mean it in a very literal sense, right? Nothing romantic or anything. We met when she burned down a hotel we were both staying in, okay? And remember, if anyone in authority asks, it was an accident. Anyway, Clarence Waitwell, now that's one tough son of a bitch. He likes to keep his nose clean, but I know that the two of us know a lot of the same people. Anyway, we go to the Waitwell place and it's surrounded by the circle of weird dirt. Once tasted it, or I don't know. The gardener says it's poison. Anyway, we go in and start snooping around. Well, Mr. Black, that duck, schmoozes with Clarence. We find some old bottles, we find some of the weird dirt, but mostly we find a weird space in the wall, scratched all the hell. Old Tilly Waitwell caught us, but don't you ever underestimate my ability to out-talk a lady who's taken a shit ton of laudanum. Remember that. She did say she wanted an exorcism done, of sorts, says there's evil or fucking something, I don't know, in the room. But her own man of the cloth refuses to come. Anyways, Matches says some figure was talking to her from the space between the floors. And between that and the scratched up inner walls, it's pretty safe to say that something fucked up is transpiring in that old house. Anyway, we leave, and Mr. Black did some bookworming. And he found some stories about what's called the unclean ones. They poison your dirt, but they have a real good head for business. My money's on them, all right? Clarence always seemed to have an unnaturally good head for business. Mr. Black did, however, say that he found the whole deal to be rather Faustian, which was highly inappropriate language to be using around poor old Sally. In any case, We went back the next day to perform a fake little exorcism to buy us some time to spelunk in the walls. But we found old Clarence outside of his daughter's mausoleum, beating the shit out of his gardener, and looks like something big and mean tore the tomb's metal doors right out of the stone. Well, Faust me, I guess. Looks like I should have bought a bigger gun.
Excellent. Excellent pun work. And we'll actually start there as we go across the lawn. There are deep grooves in there. A metal gate sits crushed by something incredibly strong off to the side. The stonework is grooved as well by something sharp that pulled the gate off. And Mr. Black, Clarence has you by your lapels, and he is shouting with just rage in his eyes that not Otillie, that'd be something. Clarice's body is missing. She's missing! God!
This is an outrage, sir. We must get to the bottom of this.
God! No! 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 And he'll sets you down and kind of puts you like this. It's neglect is what it is. It's downright neglect.
This is villainous. Someone's insulting your family.
Yes, that's how I see it as well. Yes, these stupid
My God,
fucking.
sir.
And he just grabs like there's some interior kind of decoration that's metal and rusty. Just whips it across the back wall. This goddamn tomb. I'm gonna have to delay our meeting, Mr. Black. I'm sorry. There's things I need to take care of now.
Yes, of course. Understood. I'll be in touch.
See that you do. Yes. Yeah, come by tomorrow. I'm sure things will have calmed down by then. Yes. I'm curious as well to hear about your family's history as well. You'd mentioned something that I find very interesting with that, but I don't have time for this. I need to go into town. I'm terribly sorry.
Of course.
And he kind of gives you this look like he's waiting for you to leave at this point. Like,
Sure. I'll turn and walk away slowly, hoping to reconvene. I won't fully leave.
go ahead and give me a presence check. You're scoping out the landscape here.
Ooh, I rolled a 4. That's probably not very good.
That is probably not very good.
And my skill is 0.
Okay. That does not meet the 12 we're looking for. He is a man of rage, but he seems to have a purpose now. Some plan has clicked into his mind. And as he walks out, you'll see he walks over to some junior gardener and basically tells them, "You watch the mausoleum. No one goes in. No one goes out." God damn it. Get the horse saddled. I'm going into town. Screaming at the stable across the yard. And what's Mr. Black peeking maybe from behind a tree or something? What's he thinking?
Well, I'm gonna wait until Clarence has left the property, but I'm gonna do what I can to track to just find some clues to what could have done this. The first thing that comes to mind is a machine, if not something supernatural.
Okay. Yeah, looking around. Go ahead and do another presence check as you are scoping out this gardener is not the fastest at getting here, so you have a little bit of time.
All right, that one was a 10, which is still a fail, I believe.
Just a fail. Would you like to spend an omen?
I would like to have some kind of lead on this. Yeah, I will.
Okay. Looking around the place, we'll say you're thinking, oh, maybe there's some sort of, is this a machine that came in that tore it up? And in the stonework, you find a like broken off shard of black keratin, like nail stuff. And decent,
Like a claw.
a decent sized, yeah.
And there's claw marks as well.
Yes. And from the size of this, the claw that it broke off of, like, it's not the whole claw. It's just a small section, which implies the claw itself is large.
Am I able to disembed that?
Yeah, you can absolutely take it.
Yeah, I'll slip that in my pocket.
Yeah, it's a little cold to the touch, even.
Seems demonic. And yeah, I'll be looking to. The others are inside, I believe, so I'll try to catch back up to them.
Okay. Let's regroup with the others. You are met as we go back in time a little bit. Mr. Black walks off towards the mausoleum. The other four head inside, and the good old butler appears at the front door and seems to have no idea why the four of you are here.
Ah, my good man, how are you on this fine morning?
Quite fine.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. God bless.
Thank you. Is this a social call?
We're here to see the woman of the house.
Of course.
I am Friar Hill. This is Father Brown.
He looks you up and down and wrinkles his nose and is like, I see, and your compatriots?
They're just assistants. Don't worry about them. People from our lovely congregation, volunteers, who, for the love of our dear Lord and Savior, have agreed to help us today. This is Sister Maggie
Happy to spread
and
God's
Brother
light.
Marlowe.
Wonderful. Well, do wipe your shoes, please. And
Would you suggest that servants of the Lord have dirty shoes?
I would suggest that looking at the group of you, I do not wish to spend the morning cleaning off the front entryway. That is all. He basically he's looking at the hermit, the crook, the hanged man, and the matchstick, and going, "No. Your social standing is not nearly high enough for me to treat you well. But I will go get the lady of the house. She usually sleeps in a bit, but I will go rouse her from her room."
Yes, well, as they say, sloth is the quickest way to heaven.
There's a pause there. Yes, that is what they say, yes. And he disappears, and you wait for a few minutes, and he'll
Well, I see this is going well. What do you think? Wince, you look tired.
I don't know. I think your lies are going to get us into trouble at some point.
No. Lies have never gotten me into trouble. They've only gotten me out of trouble.
Everybody has dirty shoes. The children of God have just as dirty shoes as anyone.
Not the children of God I know. My flock has the cleanest of shoes.
God made the dirt. So,
well, not even God is perfect, okay?
oh
And
boy.
yeah, as you say that, Otilli comes out the top of the stairs and goes, oh yes, great, you're here. So wonderful. Please come this way.
Yes, God bless you, sister.
Yes, bless and whatnot. She seems pretty juiced for somebody that just woke up, and you'll see that she maybe has been taking a little bit of perk me up medicine this morning.
This is good news.
Yes, she's quite excited at this point to say, yes, great. Let's go to the room. And Father, do you have everything you need for this particular ceremony?
Think so. Do I have everything I need?
Everything's right here.
Yep.
Everything's in the Bible.
You got the Bible, you got your candle, you got some
We got
Latin.
candles, we got some random incense.
Yeah, you have all the
Vials
stuff
that are
you
labeled
need.
holy water that I filled up from the tap before we came.
All right. Let's proceed up the stairs. We'll follow her.
Oh, great! I've never seen an exorcism before, but it is what Clarice would have wanted. I think near the end, she was so paranoid, and she opens the door to Clarice's room, and you see again that light coming in through the windows. They have kind of the like gauzy blinds that light just comes through. Her bed is set up still with the books next to it. And carved into the floor are the words, "Your God is not in this place."
That wasn't there before, was it?
Oh, my goodness. No.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We have do we have the sage?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Right here.
What we're going to do is we're going to go into the center of the room, and I'm going to give Otilli the sage. And we're going to go to the four corners of this room, starting at the farthest one away from that access point we found, and light it up.
Okay. Yes. All right. Light the sage.
Okay. And then I'm going to grab the Bible that we have. Now that it's started to, and I say, go over to the corner. And I pull out a little crumpled piece of paper that I have kind of written down and go, okay, I'm going to recite the blessing. We're going to do it at each one of the four corners. Are you ready?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So she takes it over there and I say, I Domine benedict, anno doctorum, Lord bless this room and give it peace in its presence. And then I
Amen.
and go to the next corner.
Yes.
And do the exact same benediction until we get to the four corners.
Excellent.
Amen. God.
Amen.
Yeah. Yes.
Praise Jesus.
Amen.
And when we get to the final corner, I say this room should be clean and sanctified based on the Lord. Amen. Go in peace.
She shakes the sage. She probably set it up a little bit too much, like you wanted to smolder and it's actively burning in her hands.
It's okay.
So,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
do I just in the waste the waste bucket, I suppose?
Here, I'll take care. I'll take this age and I'll literally like stamp it out like it's a cigarette on the ground.
Oh, the hardwood. Oh, it's fine. Oh, that's Samuel, go ahead and make me a presence check through all this. Let's see how convincing you are in this endeavor.
13.
13. There's like glow to her that she woke up this morning and the best thing that could have happened has happened. And this is great. Clarice will feel so much more comfortable now, I bet. It's the souls to rest and whatnot. I just worry for my children, you know.
Yes, as any good mother should.
I'd like to think I'm a good mother.
God bless you.
All right.
Well,
Do you think that she would be unrestful? Is that why you had us do this?
she had a very a spirit of fear the last bit. She said she was seeing things at night, demons and whatnot. That you know, obviously, and she looks back at these words on the floor and just goes, "Perhaps she was not far wrong. Perhaps there was some sort of presence, some foul presence in the room.
Demons are everywhere."
Yes. Well,
that's why we must keep them at bay with the Holy Spirit.
That's good. That's good.
Crack open a window, please. God.
You open the window And then I look to her and I say, "Well, walk with me, my child, and tell me a little bit more." And I walk her out of the room and kind of wave to the rest of them, like to figure out what the heck happened, and kind of let her walk me through the hallways, maybe back to her own room, wherever. Just let her talk.
Okay. Yeah, and she will love to do that. She seems to be on something, some sort of ski trip that she is happy to tell you about. And Mr. Black, this is a good time. You know, you come up the stairs and you'll see Samuel exiting with Otillie as she starts to explain this and start asking questions like how soon can we change the room into a sewing room, something else now that it's been exercised.
Oh, Mrs. Father Brown, pardon me.
Ah, Mr. Black. And yeah, what are the other three doing in the room as Mr.
Well,
Black walks in?
underneath all the candles and sage and everything, we have some lanterns, rope, crowbar, etc.
Okay.
I'm going to hunker down and look at the carving in the floor and
Mhm.
see if I can tell, was this done with a knife, a gouge, or is it like an animal scratched it out?
Um, you think an extremely it looks carefully done. Like this is not a slapdash thing. Like this was carefully cut. Give me a presence roll beyond that, though.
Ah, my presence is 1, so I got a 19.
Oh, very nice. You see that this appears to be carved into the wood with something very sharp. You think maybe a blade of some kind, but you also notice that where the cuts start and end, the wood has cracked and grayed a little bit, much like the soil outside.
But it looks like it was done by what I would say a professional. Uh,
Yes, somebody that
something
really
that,
took their time. Like the O's and stuff are actual circle-ish. They're
yeah,
not perfect or anything, but
it
yeah.
feels demonic. Yeah, because I think it would have taken a week for somebody who knew how to carve to get this to look this. Yeah, this is supernatural. This is something terrible. Can I tell where the person stood when they carved it?
They would have had to be on the ground, basically, like
Right. But
etching
like,
this in.
were they facing the bed and carved it that way, or
They made it so that you walk in the room and you
and
would
you'd read it?
immediately see it. Yep. This was very obviously placed where you would see it.
Hmm. Yeah, this is definitely supernatural.
What was that supernatural? As I'm crawling into the wall with a lantern and a crowbar.
Be careful. We've heard
I'm
voices under
always.
the floor.
Would you assume that a man of the Lord is not careful?
A liar is not careful, so be careful.
Just
Who else is going with Mr. Hill?
do you want backup, or should I just hang out by the crack and so you can call me in if you need?
Matches. I always like you somewhere where I can see what you're doing.
Whoever's thin enough can go in. I think I'm a little bit large, so I'm kind of a mountain manny, so I won't fit very easily.
Yeah, Maggie's probably thin enough, but I'm thinking like she probably doesn't want to like have it so that like she doesn't want to block George in. So maybe just like hang out by the crack, and so he can call if he needs help.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. In that case, I guess, Mr. Black, are you staying in the room as well at this time?
Um, yeah, so we should have a lookout. We should have someone man the door so that nobody can walk in on you again.
I'll do that.
Um, I I felt like it was pressing for me to come and show you all that there's evidence of a physical beast whatever attacked the mausoleum. Here, look. There's a claw. This is I mean, larger than a
Wow.
wolf. This is something that can gouge through stone.
And I'm going to take the claw and see if it fits into the
No,
floor.
the floor would be something as sharp as a scalpel. This there's no like subtlety in this other one. Like this is tear off a straight up gate and throw it to the side.
Well, then it's got to be something physical. It's not an invisible ghost or demon.
Or it can manifest at will, but
Maybe there's a mutant, malformed, half-bred family member down in the basement.
yeah, I'll stand at the door with Wince and we'll speak hushedly.
Okay.
As do you know Thomas and Clarice's brother?
I mean, his name,
I don't know his name.
Yeah, Josiah is the older brother.
Josiah.
Yeah, that'd be common knowledge. And they have another sister as well, neither of which are present. She is named
Yeah.
Temperance.
I've met Josiah a couple of times, but he's very business oriented. He's going to take
Yeah.
over the business.
Well, I believe that their business and this curse of haunting might be one and the same, sir. I'm suspect of Clarence, and just if this is something that he inherited from his father and possibly the father before that, he's trying to pass it on to his son. And we could seek him out. He might have some insight.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. You're thinking along those lines. As we'll kind of cut past Maggie and follow George, you get into this crawl space again, and it is this tight squeeze. The scratches all over the wood around you. And you immediately get the sense that there was something in the darkness that just ducked out of sight. You didn't catch a thing, but it just has that feeling of vacant air.
Hmm. Hello.
It echoes down the walls. There's nothing. You can see that there are, like, the walls where they meet. Looks like there's other paths out, and there are holes in the floor that don't have, like, they don't have stairs or anything, right? But you're limber enough, you could basically grab onto exposed beams and kind of ladder yourself down a level.
Yeah,
if
that
you
was the
wanted.
idea of bringing the rope and what have you. So,
Yeah.
Our Lady of Home Inspections.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you going in the house? Like, what's
I'm
what's
going
kind of your
down.
spot?
I know because
Okay.
Natchez was saying about the thing that she saw being between the floors.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go down a floor and seeing if I can
Yeah, it'd be
peek
kind
in
of
that.
yeah, basically once you get your head at floor level, you can see there is a space where you can crawl into the floor. You couldn't. It's maybe 6 inches of clearance there.
Real thin bastards.
Yeah, that would be pretty tough to do.
I'm going to hold the lantern up so I can illuminate that space.
Mm-hmm. I'll say you see some more of this like gray dirt in this area, like kind of just around, dusted lightly. But you don't see anything.
Now I'll keep going down.
Okay. Down, the wood creaking around you, the lantern, the only light. You get down to what would be the first floor, and you can hear on the other side of the wall, a bit muffled, Clarence basically coming in the house and yelling at people like, I said, get my horses ready. I'm going into town. He's easy to hear, and you hear people running around and moving. but the inside of the wall is claustrophobic and quiet.
Did the scratch marks run all through here too?
Yes, they do. And taking a look around as you maybe follow some walls along, you see that there is another area where the hole opens up to what would have to be the cellar.
God, if you're listening, I'll go down into the cellar.
Okay, you hop down. The cellar, dark. The lantern hits. There's a lot of like storage boxes and whatnot. Probably some old mannequins. They have to be old mannequins. I don't know why they needed them in these old houses, but they're all over the place, casting shadows. And give me a presence check as you are looking around.
Ha 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 ha.
How you doing?
A 6 is not very good.
That is not very good. Would
So
you like
I'm going
to
to spend an omen. Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like a bad.
Going for a reroll.
Okay, an 18 is much better.
That is much better. You start looking around this basement, and the light hits a back wall, and the shadows it makes don't quite add up. There's like a weird line in the wood that's made to shore up the wall, and you can pull on it, and it swings out. You can see that there's a tunnel, obviously man-made. There seems to be like kind of crude stonework around it, but it's just darkness down this stone tunnel. And I think let's cut from there up to Maggie. Maggie, where are you keeping watch? Like, are you out into the room? Are you staring in the wall? What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of like at just sort of the threshold, I guess, into the wall, kind of where I can sort of see in, but I'm not quite completely in there. So if you were to come running out, I could just jump out of the way, you know?
Yep. You hear some movement and you think it might be George coming back. And from underneath, like there's that hole in the ground. You saw him go down into like a ladder. You're not seeing the lantern light, so it's pretty dark here. I don't know, what's your light situation look like?
I probably got another lantern because I think we had a couple.
Yeah, so there's just like this little pit of darkness that you can see. And you're pretty sure there's something in it. You hear again that voice. You should not have returned to this place. And you're on the wall. You can hear the sound of what sounds like bone clacking on bone. And this seems to like, the voice seems pained.
Who are you? What are you? How can we help you?
We do not deserve your help. This is a cruel place, not for one such as you.
Where are you? Step into the light so I can get a better look at you.
You would not wish to see me.
I'll be the judge of that, okay? I've seen some pretty rough folks.
You could not withstand it.
Are you a person or were you once a person?
And there's like a coughing guttural noise. And it sounds like maybe laughter. Where is it? We were promised a holy vessel.
Where is what? Which holy vessel are you speaking of?
The wait well deal still stands. Where is the vessel?
Uh, what is the vessel? Who is the vessel? I might be able to help you find it.
She was in the room where you now stand.
She she died.
But that has not made her any less holy.
Uh, uh, um, sorry, quick question.
Yeah.
Were we informed from that you
I
told
think
us that
Mr.
the
Black,
body,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And I guess I'll say her body disappeared. Were were you not the ones who took it?
Disappeared. There is something afoot unbecoming of your kind. We have a bargain to keep. You may tell the wait well. If the bargain is not kept, there will be repercussions.
Okay, I we'll tell them. Uh, is there anything else you want them to know?
You just hear like this breathing sound again. No, no, no. Enjoy your time in God's light.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna burn brightly. Don't you worry about that.
And there's that sense that whatever was there has left.
After that, she's just gonna like peer in and be like, Take George! Are you okay in there?"
Echoes through the walls. Yeah, faintly, George, you can hear. Is everything okay there? Everybody upstairs can hear it.
Yeah, we can
Samuel
hear.
walking with Ottilie can hear it coming from the walls a little bit.
I'm fine. Keep it down.
Okay, sorry, we got a situation.
Uh, let's bop over to Samuel as Ottilie is dragging you around at this point. She has exhausted. I guess how much did you practice this kind of talk? Do you think you're pretty good at making up the Bible, verses and whatnot at this point?
Oh, I might be able to get away with a few things. If she delves deep into a passage, yeah, no, I'm gonna fail.
Okay. Luckily for you, it seems like she really doesn't know a lot. Like the surface level is perfect. Um, and she'll express at one point as she's walking and talking. I'm so sorry, Father. I feel I'm a bit tired. Do you mind if I take my medicine again?
No, no, not at all. You go take your. Would you? Do you take your medicine in your room? Do you need to go lay down?
Yes, Dr. Abernathy has a thing, a little, an area set aside for me with his tinctures and whatnot. Quite
Lead
a
the
gifted
way.
man. Oh, yes. And she'll show you, she shows you to her room. It looks like this is probably just her room with the, like, big four-posted bed with lots of drapery and whatnot. And there is a side table with a veritable smorgasbord of drugs and concoctions and all kinds of really fun things for a night on the town. And she goes over to a box and, huffs something.
You take your time, and when you're ready, you go ahead and lay down, and I'll politely show myself out.
Oh, that's quite all right. I feel quite a bit more rejuvenated, in fact. She seems to get stuck in a little bit of a loop for a moment. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Father. I'm using too much of your time. You go ahead. Go ahead. Go back to your flock and teach them the ways. I'm good here.
Okay, I'll get ready to leave. Is there anything else you would like me to know before I make my exit?
Just that we're a good God-fearing household here, and I'm just so glad you could help us. Do you? Is this a donation thing? Which church should I make the donation to?
No, we're good here. I appreciate it, but we're good.
Her eyes narrow at that. Okay, well, thank you very much.
All right. Have a good nap, and I will see you again.
I couldn't possibly go to. Pops another pill, and then she is out almost immediately.
All right, fair enough. I'll show my way out.
Yeah, back in the hallway, you can rejoin
The
Wince
rest of the
and
crew and see
Mr.
what's going
Black.
on.
Yeah, yeah, and you can hear this shouting from around.
I'll come back in and ask, do we find out anything? What's going on?
We've heard noise down there, but
Yeah. George is in the wall, and the thing that spoke to me before spoke to me again. Uh,
it did.
appar-
I didn't hear anything.
oh, yes, it just spoke to me while I was peering into the wall. It apparently the it or they had some sort of arrangement with the Waitwells, and they were supposed to be given a vessel, a holy vessel.
The girl.
Yes.
Girl,
And the fact that she passed was not of concern to them. They are more concerned the fact that she's gone and that she hasn't been given to them. And they said that if they do not get what they were promised, that the arrangement still stands. And if do not get their end of the deal, then the Waitwells will have to pay for it.
Clarence knows what's going on. His anger's
I
a mask.
There it says, but would Thomas know, or would he
No.
be completely blind to this?
His brother might. I don't believe Thomas does.
thing is if there's a curse on the family, then it's probably on all of them. Whatever the demon or monster is will take the children one by one and then go for the father and mother. My guess is, I mean, I would like to, considering the deal they made, I just assume let it happen. But I like Thomas. I want
Yeah, I
Thomas
mean,
to get hurt. So
right. We've got to help our buddy here. I mean,
we got to figure out how to break this curse.
it's
Too
you
bad
know,
Sage and Mumbo Jumbo doesn't work.
yeah. I mean, and speaking practically, I mean, we all care about Thomas, and I mean, it's gonna hurt me and George's pockets if he's out of the picture. So,
So the thing in the walls is talking to you, and it seems to know shit.
it does. But it didn't. But it wanted to know where the girl was. Like, so I guess whoever ran off with the body, it wasn't them or it. I don't know. I'm in over
Beast.
my head here.
I mean, robbing a body from a grave is gruesome. You've got, and they said they could show you what they look like, but you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Yeah, yeah. They said something about that I wouldn't be able to handle what they looked like.
It almost sounds like we're talking about two separate groups. One, that group, and then whatever group or thing took her body.
Or person who took her body. I mean, I don't. Usually,
And
grave
it-
robbers are taking stuff, not the bodies. But I mean, maybe somebody got cold feet about this deal and they didn't want. I don't know. I mean,
Well, it looks like
someone
a
or something took the
monster.
body.
Some
Yes, it's-
werewolf or monster took the body, and it was either done on its own or it was sent to do it by someone else. I don't know. We're missing something, but I think there's the monster and the people in the house, the voices in the house are two separate things, right?
I mean, I don't even know if
I
there
think
is
so as well.
there's
There is
someone or something in the house, and then someone or something took the body.
somebody made a deal. We got to find out what this deal was.
That's going to be hard to get out of them. A deal like this, I don't think they're going to admit to.
No. Well, so first off, I'm concerned for George's safety. Second off, I have a mind to go enter the mausoleum.
You think we could get our way into there, like either bluff our way or just put a distraction for that gardener?
Yeah.
Just say it's a matter of life and death. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is Clarence will get mad at you. But if he actually knows what's going on, then we're going to say we know about the curse.
Yeah.
And
I also feel like I might want to approach him directly with it matches. What did you say that there'll be dire consequences if it's
Yeah,
not upheld?
they'll have the way that they'll have to pay if they don't uphold their end of the bargain.
Yeah, maybe that's what he needs to hear.
Well, Edmund, you have the most direct relationship with him, so maybe you can
Yeah.
think of a way to kind of corner him with that.
Yeah, they said there would be repercussions.
Yeah. He scheduled a meeting with me tomorrow. It could wait until then. I don't need to barge on him.
You want to get into the mausoleum, though, right?
Well, he said that she's missing, but we didn't see that ourselves. We haven't really confirmed that.
So for the GM, do we know if the
Mhm.
mausoleum is like, can you walk into it, or is it just like the
Yeah.
open to a crypt?
It is now an open door crypt. Originally, it would have a nice metal gate in front of it, but that has been dispatched with.
We could return after dark.
We could do that.
We
We could
need
also
to
try to
exit.
distract the gardener, but we
Yeah,
need to wait for George.
well, we've overstayed our welcome. We need to get out of this house without causing any more trouble, and we need to find George.
Let's cut there down. George, you are looking into this tunnel. Um, and you've got a favorite gun, right?
Yeah, I
That's
have a
kind of
gun.
George's
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
This tunnel, uh, what's the last time you killed somebody?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. It feels like you're looking directly into the hole and just whatever this went through, it's dead now. This is a dead place.
Unsettling and poetic.
Hmm.
Well, I came down here to spelunk through the walls, and I'm not a coward. I'm going to press forward.
Okay. Press into the tunnel, and as you go further down, it's more of this stonework throughout. You have to kind of crouch a little bit, like it's maybe like 4 feet, so you're a little low down, and you're seeing the ground at this point is very scattered with this dirt, this gray dirt. It's a little like salty feeling underneath your fingers, and you're seeing tunnels going out to the side, but they're very small, like 2 feet tall. Like you'd have to crawl to get through them. But the kind of the main one continues until you see a larger cavern that has been built, and from here, it's really a spider web out. You can see there's more and more of these tunnels, but these look to have been carved by hand, maybe. or like they're not uniform in any way. And it's you get the impression this is like a meeting area. Like it's big enough you could have some people in here and talk.
Yeah, this is where Clarence talks to him.
Yeah, and you can
Learns
see
what
we'll
stocks
say
to
yeah.
buy.
Yeah, there's some like ash on the ground or something. Maybe they had a torch or something that they discarded. Yeah, you can see that around. And just down one of these tunnels, George, you hear a voice echoing, "Please, this is not a place for you."
I'd agree with that. Definitely not as thin as you all seem to be, but listen, I'm here on behalf of a client of mine. Uh, Old Tommy Waitwell, not old, young Tommy Waitwell.
Wait, well, we know of them.
I'd assume so. You live under the house. Listen, you haven't been happening to visit a sickly young woman upstairs, have you?
We told him that would lead to no good. He tried to comfort her, but we should have known our words would bring no comfort to beings such as you.
Well, I'm not looking to be comforted. I'm just trying to figure out what's mystery solved. Thank you for the information. If it was you, safe travels or nesting or whatever the hell it is that you do.
And you hear like
do
some
you-
shuffling behind you. If you turn to look, there's nothing in that tunnel. The voice comes
uh,
again.
So I think I'll be going. My condolences for your loss of the friend you visited that night.
There is something
Hey,
wrong with you.
nothing's wrong with me. I'm an upstanding citizen. Man of the Lord. Good God-fearing American.
Executioner.
Hey, look, somebody's got to do it, all right?
We would make a bargain with you.
Oh, a bargain. Uh, what kind of bargain? I'd be like, that's a bad question. What's the bargain? What do you want?
You waste those who have passed. You bury them. Let the worms get to them. What a waste. You're missing what makes them holy.
Okay, so I leave the bodies to the worms.
No. Bring them to us.
All right, well, bargains two ways. What do I get?
We can predict. We can predict what you will run across in your life. The hardships, the opportunities.
How do I find you fellows? Are you just here? You elsewhere? You get around town?
We are everywhere. And you see finally the shape of one of these in one of the hallways. And it's not a shape that is entirely static. It appears to be somewhat human, but as you look at it, you see like there's maybe very faintly in your lantern light, there is a hand that moves to like scratch at a face and it splits right down the middle and then curls, reforms, and it's very matted fur, and it's almost like an empty taxidermied animal is kind of the feeling you get to it. There's nothing to them.
So, yeah, I mean, as long as if I give the bodies to you, that they don't end up in the hands of the law, I mean, I don't see why it would turn down your bargain. I just need to know where to drop them off, you know? You said everywhere, but everywhere's kind of vague.
Where do you live, Mr. Hill?
Oh, great, you know my name. That's lovely. It's always nice when one's reputation precedes one. Look, I move around a lot, you know, because of my job. You understand?
Yes.
So it's easier if I come to you, I think.
Very good. And in the corner of 4th and Elm.
Fourth and Elm.
Alley. Leave it there. Push it into the grate carefully, so as not to bruise anything.
All right, you got a deal. When will I get my my information then about the future and what have you?
We knew this would come. And you see a long arm, longer than any human should be, covered in this patchy fur that just hangs off of it, and these claws push a bit of looks like a parchment across the floor and then leaves it there.
I do contracts.
A good faith payment.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. The effect of this mechanically will be that you have a +1 omen here. As you look at what can only be human skin that has been carefully tanned and looks to have been inked in a dried brown that could only be blood, and it is warning you of a future danger.
Well, I think my memory's pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm just going to leave this with you. But 4th and Elm, you said?
Yes.
Great. No bruising.
Yes. Be gentle.
Well, now that we're, you know, now that you're one of my clients, you know, I always like to have good relationship with my clients. Did you abscond with the body of Clarice this morning?
Oh. We do not know where it has gone.
Well, listen, I'm good at looking into things, so if I find out where the body went, I'll definitely let you know.
Good. We would hate for danger to fall upon the town.
Yes, yes. Well, you seem like reasonable people.
No.
Pleasure doing business with
Not
you.
people.
Right.
Not reasonable.
Okay, well, you take care. I'm gonna go.
Back up. Yeah. Excellent. And I think it sounds like, George, you're heading back to the others at this point. Is that
Yes.
fair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have to take a couple jumps up from the cellar to get up there, but you can climb your way back and meet the crew as they're debating what exactly to do next. Yeah, George pops out, looking a little
Here
dusty.
comes George.
Oh, good, you've returned.
You all right? Did you see whatever that thing was in there?
Practically shook its hand. One of their hands. There's a lot of those bastards down there.
You talked to it too? There is more than one of them?
Let's
That's
take this
the
somewhere
impression
else,
I got.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
let's take it somewhere else.
Yeah, we should probably go. I guess, yeah, when we came in here, I was tempted to do something to the floor, but I guess we already got what we would get from that, so let's go.
Well, Matches, I'm glad you didn't burn the place down while I was down there. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm not going to burn the place down before my friend gets out of there. Come on. I can be a little patient.
Well, before we leave, I feel like we should say a prayer of thanks.
I'd rather not.
All right, let's go.
Excellent. And where is the group heading? This whole endeavor took a good chunk of the morning with the sands and whatnot. So we're coming up to lunchtime here.
I don't know. We need to do some research. Apparently, there's evil spirits and monsters living in this house that we need to somehow find a way to stop or exorcise or trap or.
Yeah.
Certainly, we don't want to make any kind of deal with them.
If there's somewhere that we could find another copy of that book that had the water damage, there might be more details.
Well, look, in my opinion, I think the fastest way to resolve this is figure out who the hell took the body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
apparently
it to
there will
them.
be repercussions for the family if
For the whole town, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not what we were told, or I was told.
Well, maybe I was, maybe you weren't talking to the one in charge. The one I was talking to felt pretty in charge,
Okay, I don't know why they seem to think that we as an entire town act together. We
Hey,
don't.
look, cultural misunderstandings, all right? They all act as one. They assume we all act as one,
Yeah, I'm assuming they just wouldn't be satisfied. In a way, this family might have them contained.
Well, I wouldn't say contained.
Well,
I know another place to get down into their
amused.
nest.
Really? Do you think that there's more ways into there than from the walls of their house?
Let me tell you, there are tunnels and tunnels and tunnels going every which way down there. Mr. Black.
Interesting.
They said they were everywhere, and by God, I believe them.
Like under the ground throughout the whole town?
Pretty much.
What did they look like?
Yeah.
And what
Harry.
did they want?
Harry?
And what did they want?
It's things.
What you got to elaborate. Come on, you elaborate here, George.
What kind of things?
Things.
Innocence.
Money?
Dead things.
Dead things.
They want
Dead
more
bodies?
bodies.
Dead people-y things. Yeah.
Holy vessels, as they said.
Yeah, something like that.
And were they ghosts or were they physical things?
They were hairy and what else?
Harry, Claude, staticky. I don't know what static is, but like radio, when the radio kind of crackles. Imagine that, but like visually.
They looked like radio crackles with hair and claws.
Yeah,
That's right.
So
Think like
intangible-
taxidermy animal, but transmitted by radio.
Ugh.
I'm imagining vapors, like a gaseous being that can take form.
Maybe.
Okay, I don't know about all that weird staticiness, but Harry tells me that they might burn.
Yeah, well, you would think about that, but they're my new business partners. All right.
Wait, you made a business deal with them?
All right, hold on now.
Look, I didn't initiate the deal. They presented it to me, and it seemed reasonable.
Well, did you barter at
What is
least?
the deal?
Well, Mr. Black, when you're in their nest, you could think about negotiating.
What deal did you make?
I give them some stuff. They give me some stuff.
You're gonna give them a body?
I also may have said I would help them find Clarice's body.
Well, that's reasonable.
Wait, so you're gonna get them her body or bodies or both?
Well, we were all going to do
Um,
that anyways, weren't we?
yeah, both, I think.
And what are they going to give you for this?
Money, power.
Yeah, money.
You're going to be.
Information.
You're going to give them bodies just for what? For some
Matches,
info?
matches. I can think of no better way to keep the authorities from finding a body than to give it to these fine folk underground. I have to
Okay,
get rid of
but
them anyway.
what
I might as well get
Clarice's
something from it.
body?
Hey, look, as far as I know, uh, I don't know what the weight whales have going on, but I would rather the town stay intact. So I'm all for, and they seem reasonable. Despite what they say, they seem reasonable enough. So if we just get them their body back, then we'll be all good, I think. It's just a body. I mean, the girl's dead.
Okay, sure.
Look, you seen a dead body, you seen them all right? They're all lifeless. They're gone, right? Souls elsewhere. We're not worried about it. It's
They
just dead
burn.
matter.
Yeah, they burn like anything else, but I mean, it's more of the
The principle?
yeah, well, yeah.
Well, are you prejudiced against these
No, I just
these
what do you like? I mean, I thought, what about Thomas?
what about Thomas? What Thomas doesn't know won't hurt him, all right?
Oh,
Thomas doesn't need to know.
we're gonna give one of his family to these things, and then what? We're gonna sell
Whoa,
him
whoa,
booze
well,
and serve him
listen.
drinks like it's nothing's wrong.
Look,
I mean, I gotta look at his
think of
face
it
every Friday night.
think of it this way, Matches. We are not the ones who gave Clarice to them, all right? That was Clarence.
That's true.
All right.
We are just making sure that what's that one philosopher, the good of the many
I don't know.
Cunt.
Nietzsche.
yeah, whatever.
There's a woman on the road. How dare you?
That was with an A.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Do you think I know how to
Look.
spell? All right.
Clarence isn't so good with the risk management, let's say. So if his deal goes sideways, the town goes sideways too. So we're doing the town a favor. I improve a new business relation, and Thomas will be none the wiser.
I need a drink.
I know where we can get some fine Canadian whiskey.
What's the next step then? What are we doing?
Well, we need to find this giant monster of yours that ripped the metal gate off and ask politely to give us her body back, I think.
I agree. I don't know the slightest how we start pursuing that thing, though. I'm wondering if the White Whales have some kind of ancient enemy along with their benefactor.
Yeah, well, my new business partner didn't say anything about that, so
Yeah.
Well, monsters who eat dead bodies are usually called ghouls. But we're dealing with two different things here, something in the basement and something that took the body.
No, okay, hear me
What-
out. What if it was one of those one of those loading machines? Like I used to work in a factory, and we
Wouldn't there be
I had
wouldn't there
assumed
be
that as well.
tractor trailer on the
Yeah.
ground out there?
I don't
There
know
was-
which one of those have these claws. We still have the claw, right?
yeah,
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah, and it's still cold to the touch as well.
So a creature ran
noticeably
off with the
cool.
body, and 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 fucked over these things that are now out of a deal. Okay.
Yeah, things are pretty Fausted, I'd say, but
Yeah, I'm pretty Fausted.
we need to
GM,
make the best of the situation.
GM, refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We'll say you guys kind of walked outside. I know you'd said you
Oh,
wanted
no,
to go
I'm
towards the mausoleum, but
I meant where in the country are we?
East Coast, foggy
North,
town.
south?
We'll say north. Yeah.
Are we close to
Vaguely,
Canada?
vaguely New England, I think.
Vaguely New England is a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
This is a
say,
meta question, but do
yeah.
we know anything about the legends of the Wendigo?
Probably not. Mr. Black might, but
Yeah, I mean, I
I'll
have the
put that.
Wendigo.
This doesn't sound like that. These things seem worshipful, which is
Okay.
not something that you've heard towards that.
Hey, look, these things are better Christians than we are, I think.
Oh, Liz, what if we aren't actually dealing with two things? What if Clarence actually planted that piece there and knew that they were going to take the body and didn't want to give it to him and took it? And that's when he
That's
had to go into town. He
that
went and
makes
hid the
some
body somewhere.
sense.
But I mean, he knows bad things are going to happen to him, right? Why would he?
He doesn't care about that. He
Maybe
probably
it
cares more
wasn't
about his kids.
Clarence. Maybe it wasn't Clarence. Maybe it was the older brother
Oh,
or somebody else who
possibly.
did it.
Yeah,
I don't know
Somebody
what
who
the
knows the
consequence would be.
secret.
I may
Wouldn't
be
it both break the
underestimating
curse?
Clarence, but I don't see him as the cunning type.
What if it was a Thomas?
No, Thomas's brother,
He
maybe.
doesn't
I
seem
like
that.
that idea.
Yeah, he's the more conniving one. He's the businessman.
Yeah, they did not arrive. Josiah, neither wow, I can't say it. Josiah nor Temperance even bothered to come to the funeral, as far as you know.
Where do they live about?
If they're in town, they would be at the manor itself. They probably still have a room somewhere in the upstairs that's maybe partially converted to, some other room at this moment, but guest room. And you know that we'll say Josiah travels. He's also in that the goods business, so he's very often dealing with like shipping and going out on trips and whatnot to secure new lines for the dry goods store. And Temperance will say she has moved to a nearby city and is a career academic. She is working for a university.
Well, maybe talking to Temperance would be a good idea.
Well, Thomas is here. Maybe we should talk to Thomas.
It might be a good idea to kind of give him an up and up. We haven't spoken
Well,
to
I'm
him.
not too up.
Does anybody have any silver? You could hand him something made out of silver and see if he freaks out.
Silver.
Yeah, werewolf or I don't know.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I want to think. So from the size of those claw marks,
Yes.
because I've seen lots of animal markings in the woods and such. Could I assume some kind of size, like pounds or something?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Based on the size of this and the type of claw, somewhere between a bear and a small motor carriage, probably.
Yeah. This
So
is
quite big, yeah.
Yeah, and something completely out of the normal for our natural environment here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we probably have bear, but not that big a bear. It would have had to have come out of
It's
Canada.
Right,
This
yeah.
is like a polar bear. This is
Yeah.
something completely different.
And you're not even sure a polar bear would have the oomph to like crush a metal gate the way that this thing did. And it must have been fast enough to do it that it just did it and there wasn't a ton of noise because nobody seemed to wake up and do anything.
What's
So,
big,
yeah,
powerful, and quiet?
A demon, something that appeared there and did it.
And I think you'd mentioned Thomas. Thomas is in the manor. You think he's probably still sleeping it off, even as noon comes around. He probably will awaken whenever, but with a massive headache. Um, the mausoleum, you can see there is that gardener in front of it, sitting on the front stoop, opening up a sandwich that he's brought from home,
Yeah.
doing the ooh yum.
I would really like to get in that mausoleum, just to see if it took the entire casket, if it broke through a stone tomb or something as well. But if I were to do it myself, I would try to come back and sneak in at night. Do any of you have any suggestions?
Is
Yeah.
they fired the one gardener we were talking to, right?
Yep,
Frank or whatever he named him.
Fred is no
Fred.
longer in the employ.
So this is a new gardener.
This is.
George, why don't you and I go down and say that Otilli told us to actually go sanctify the crypt as well after we've done the room. We'll just walk in there like we're supposed to.
I like you. Let's go do that.
I don't know why you don't just walk down there and say, get the fuck out of my way and just do whatever you want.
Well, we'll try to bluff our way first.
There's
So-
there's an order of operations, Wins. It's like mathematics, okay? You
I'll do that
try
afterwards.
the schmoozy, easy, talky way first,
I like that. Yeah,
and
go
then
ahead. Yeah, Samuel, give me a roll
the
for
rough and
this.
tumble.
You are dressed like a you are dressed like a priest, so it'll just be a 10 you need a hit here.
All right, fair enough.
And yeah, like a presence. It's all presents.
I did not get it.
Okay. Would you like to spin an omen for a reroll or to lower the difficulty?
I got a 3, so let's do a reroll. This time I got a 10.
All right. We'll say it's a little bit difficult as you talk to this this new gardener. He expresses a couple times that he is here at Clarence's request, not Otilli's, and that he doesn't want to get beaten up. But you are able to convince him that it'll just be a moment. Just got to sanctify. Maybe you show him some sage. He thinks about the sage that's missing from the garden, and he kind of gives you the like, okay, just don't take too long. And if Clarence comes back, I didn't let you in.
Yes, God bless you.
Yeah, and we can have everybody at that
And
point.
as
Just
God
kinda swarm.
and as God says, not everyone needs to know everything.
Yeah. Especially Clarence. And yeah, going into the mausoleum, again, you actually have to break out the lanterns. There appears to be a stone plinth that the body would have rested on. You can see there are some scraps of clothes and whatnot that maybe, caught on something and ripped off. The plinth itself seems like it was maybe slammed into a little bit and moved. So whatever had to move in here was not particularly graceful. And you see like the iron stuff that Clarence is thrown around sitting against the back wall. And what are you guys looking for?
Well, the plinth makes it simple. There weren't any other obstructions.
Yeah. Oh, and it is actually a functioning mausoleum. You do see other bones hanging around in all the other like alcoves and whatnot.
Well, what occurs to me is if this is some kind of generational sacrifice, that maybe, I guess, I was thinking we could try to rule by omission if they like purposefully aren't building spaces for their daughters because they know that this is going to happen. But I'm not sure how we would really be able to tell that.
One more point of clarification. I'm sure I asked you last episode and I don't remember the answer. Does it look like something grabbed the doors and pulled them off from the outside, or something grabbed them from the inside and pushed them?
Squashed them Move them aside from the outside.
From the
And then
outside.
came in
Something
and
came
grabbed.
and got
Yep.
her.
Yep.
She didn't turn into a monster and burst her way
Not
out.
to your knowledge. There doesn't seem to be evidence of that.
Okay.
Are there footprints of any kind of tracks?
Yeah, I would say there are some like footprints from the ground outside, probably the people that brought her in. But you notice there's a few like locks of hair as well. Like not like a full lock, but just like little hairs off to the side. A couple
Now-
inches long, like somebody had cut a lock of hair off and these had fallen to the side.
She would have been in a coffin, or would she just be laid out on the plinth?
It seems they just laid her on the plinth,
Okay.
which is a little weird.
So there's
Yeah.
so there's not well, it's tradition in some places,
Yeah.
but so there's not a shattered coffin all over the place.
Correct.
Well, it's obvious, right? I mean, they were leaving her here for their friends downstairs to collect.
Yeah.
Something got to it first. Something
Yeah.
else.
But the way that they were talking to Matches was like they didn't even know that this was going to happen, that they were still waiting.
Well, maybe they didn't. Yeah. It's starting to feel like something interfered with the family deal
Yeah.
in order to cause this problem.
Can we see where the friends would come in? Like, is there like can we see like an entry or a door or a seam or
I
something?
like that. Yeah, Samuel, you're looking around, and you're looking for a little chip, and against the back wall, you move aside that like iron brazier that Clarence had thrown, and there is a stone that you can pull, and some of the wall shifts, and you see there is enough space. There is a tunnel back in there. Again, this actual stonework, very clearly man-made and intentional at this level, going down into the darkness.
Heading
look
towards
familiar,
the
Mark?
house.
Yeah, roughly. It's not like a direct line, but it's around that.
I said I was starting to like you, Father Brown, and god damn it, you impressed me yet again.
Does this
I have
look-
some fine career opportunities for you after this, I'll let you know.
Well, as we always say, dead man walking, so let's go.
All right. Oh.
So what we can determine here is it seems like we know how that team would get in here.
The
Mhm.
So we
basement
have
people.
no reason to tear the gate apart. So
Yeah.
again, is it
Certainly a third party.
somebody like Clarence or whatever actually took the body before they got there, or is it something more malevolent? That
Well,
we don't know.
think about motivation. Who would stand to gain from Clarence being taken out of the way?
Well, let's try to do some sleuthing. Look at track. Something that heavy must have left indents wherever the hell it went. So,
Well, here's the thing. There are no tracks. So whatever it was, this would be like the sanity roll moment. It's not for this game. It must have been floating or flying in some fashion.
Or it could have been in human form, came up to the gates,
Yeah.
transformed, ripped the gates off, and then turned back into a human.
Well, but is
I don't know. I believe this voice in my head that told me that the damn thing was flying.
is there tracks, like human tracks that go up, stop?
We'll say yeah.
There's-
There are the ones that obviously brought them in, and there is that track that kind of has that like bit of hair stuck into it, like somebody clipped off a bit of hair.
Because there were probably 20 people in front of this thing this morning, or yesterday morning.
Right. I guess I'm just
And
like,
today, Clarence was going back and forth.
Yeah.
We've been going around. I beat.
Yeah, but whatever cut the hair didn't do it before. They waited.
People cut hair and keep it as a keepsake.
True.
I mean, if it were somehow Thomas or Josiah, they might have wanted a little keepsake from the sister.
Hmm.
I say we talk to Temperance, try to find the other brother. Uh, Maybe try to talk to
Yeah.
Thomas later this afternoon if he's not already blackout drunk again.
Okay, that sounds good. Who's doing what this afternoon then? Who's taking the train into the big city?
I always love taking the train to the big city.
I'll go with George.
Okay.
When I can go as priest and incarnate.
I think I want to try to talk to Thomas this morning when he gets up, because he'll be
Okay.
hungover.
Excellent.
Do you want to talk to him before the meeting with Black?
Thomas, not Clarence.
Oh,
Yeah.
got
Thomas.
you, got you. Yeah, let's might be a good idea.
Well,
Uh,
what do you want to talk to Thomas about? What do you think he knows?
I don't know. I want to say a few things to see if he reacts. You
Hmm.
know, he says that he was drunk. He certainly seemed drunk, and the way he downed that flask, he was drunk.
He was drunk.
So if he had a way to transform into a monster, I think he would have been sound asleep, snoring all night.
Yeah, my assumption at this point is that Thomas is oblivious. If we
Maybe
tell
so.
him of his family's dark dealings, it might make him have some kind of volatile reaction. He might turn on his father.
That hasn't already happened. All right. I'll hold off on that then, maybe. We'll
Okay.
talk to him together.
All right. In that case, Wince, Maggie, and Mr. Black, what are you doing with the afternoon?
I think I'm going to go to the local library and see if I can look up stuff on witchcraft
Okay.
Yeah.
or the local lore of the area, maybe the historical society. I don't know.
Okay.
I wish that we could track the beast somehow. I'm thinking maybe a hound could pick up the scent from the hair.
Maybe.
I'm just imagining a monster out in the woods. Uh,
Well, I've lived in the
Transformation
woods.
is an interesting idea, but
Yeah.
it's
I'd
just
say
so
that's
targeted.
a reasonable thing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's I'm gonna find myself, yeah, some kind of bloodhound, a tracking dog. See where it takes me.
Excellent.
I guess I'll go with you and see where that takes you. Like
Please,
see if the
I could
tracks
use
do
a hand.
anything. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. We're going to start. We'll do Wince first, then Samuel and George in the big city, bright lights and whatnot, and finish up with Maggie and Mr. Black. Wince, you head to the library. Probably not a huge one, but it is all very pertain to this area. Um, and yeah, local lore? Is that right?
Yeah, I guess I'll start with, local legends, lore, deals with
Okay.
the devil.
All right. Go ahead and make a presence check. There are other stats you use. It's just an action.
Plus one, 12.
Okay. That is enough to get that there are reports going way back that basically people have always kind of said that the Waitwells estate is haunted. Like they've seen kind of like Bigfoot sightings there, always at night and never a good look at this tall thing running around. But it definitely seems like whatever is in the tunnels has been spotted throughout time.
Does it give it a name at all? Some silly.
Uh, No, everybody just kind of describes it, kind of like they do with their Bigfoot, but they never really give it a name.
Okay.
I will note as well, since you're looking into the local stuff, um, there are obvious mentions of the weight wells because they're a pretty big deal in the area. Um, there are articles written specifically about the lengths the weight wells go to bring their dead home. And it's all of their dead, like uh, women, men, children, age doesn't matter, whatever. It seems like every weight well is brought back here to the family mausoleum
That's
at
an
great
expense,
expense sometimes.
but yeah, but not entirely unusual for a wealthy, powerful family. But that is interesting. So maybe that was the deal. You're dead. When they say you're dead, they mean all of the ones that belong to your family. Without her, that causes a problem in the curse. All right, I'll make notes of that so that I can tell the others when I see them.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, that's great. You got a 12. Yeah, we'll leave there for now as you're maybe finishing up the books. Um, and
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah.
one thing I'm going to look for while I'm still here. I
Mhm.
want to look through newspaper or I want to look through articles indicating that at certain points in the family history, there has been great distress, as if maybe this isn't the first time this happened before.
Okay.
And they were able to save the situation, but
hmm
us.
You do find that there are times where the family's business struggles, but never greatly. Like,
Okay.
it's more like they made kind of a weird bet and it didn't pan out, but most of the time their bets seem to pan out.
Okay.
So, like, maybe the information they're getting isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. But no, there's been no real
other
disasters. Yeah, they're
dead.
quite wealthy. Yeah.
All right.
I'll say you do notice as well, though. Looking through this, you see some of the more recent articles about the family, like there are pictures around, and they'll have like the little library checkout bits. You notice that a lot of the Waitwell books have been checked out in the past by what the heck is this guy's last name? Oh no, why didn't I write it down?
Oh no.
Oh no. He has a last name. AB. AB.
Just AB.
Yep.
Okay. So
That
AB's
seems to
been
be,
interested in this as well.
yeah, and the family especially, it seems.
All right. I'll contemplate that. And
Okay. Samuel, George, let's jump to you as you head to the big city. Smoke off the train rolling off, and you quickly find yourself also in a library, but this is a university library. And you see Temperance is there. She's got kind of her father's build. She's a little bit sturdier, mostly muscle, you think. And you hope she doesn't come with a temper as well. But she is looking into a book. It looks about history, French history.
Good afternoon.
Oh, yes. May
I see you're
help
not
you?
busy.
This is a library.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I see you're not busy.
I'm very busy. I'm enjoying the works of, and she says a French name. And if you were well trodden in the world, you know it's a very important French name.
Ah, yes, I love the French. I knew a couple of them in my time in France.
Make a presence test. Hypothetically speaking.
12.
Oh. Wow, it's it's rare you see someone that goes overseas. It's quite an endeavor. Well, what can I help you with? Are you looking for French literature, French history? Yeah, it's really what I'm into.
We're looking for a body.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, you're wait well, aren't you?
for all my sins, yes, I am.
Yeah, well, let's hope the apple falls a bit far from the tree. Clarence is, well, you would know.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, so you were at the funeral yesterday.
Yeah, and you can see like she has immediately clenched her jaw as you're saying that. Yes, I was not.
And you didn't visit the your old man today, so uh,
I
look,
said
there's.
I said my goodbyes to Clarice a long time ago. I'm not going back to that house.
I mean, I don't blame you, but listen, something else did pay a visit back to that house and took your sister.
In what way?
In the absconding with her body kind of way.
Well, that's disturbing, but she's dead.
Did you
So
know anyone who would want to
someone that
do that to your family? I understand that but
steal the body. Um,
Well,
well, yeah.
you said you didn't want to go back. Was it because of Clarice or was it because of the house?
No, it was that creep, the doctor. Um,
Abernathy.
yeah. Yeah.
What about
Uh, he was always staring at Clarice, like real, like I don't know, like a obsession. And it, it's part of the reason that I fell out with my family is I caught him a few times and he always said he wasn't. And of course, they believed him and not me. And yeah, things got tense.
and he tried to take advantage?
Not to my knowledge. I would have killed him.
Then what is it that you caught him that he denied?
Just staring, like, I don't know, creep behavior. You know what I mean? Just like looking at her from across the room and just eyeballing. And I don't know. He
Creepy
had a
guy,
weird
creepy
look at
guy.
him.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely, weird type. That's good to know. Suspect number one, dear doctor. Just a token to Thomas lately.
Uh, uh last time he passed through here, yeah.
What about the other one?
Josiah?
Yeah,
Not so much.
not so much.
No. Uh, he's very focused on the business, and I don't care.
So you're not particularly knowledgeable about your family's business?
Oh, not. I mean, I'm not in dry goods, am I?
Oh,
Gestures towards the
I'm
library.
sure. Did French literature ever talk about dry goods?
I'm sure they did, but not in the books I want to read.
So, how long ago did you start to have a separation, if you will, from your family? You decided to go this route. It's recent or a long time ago?
For a couple years back now.
So Abernathy's been your family doctor for a long time.
Oh, yeah, about 3 years now, I think.
Well, I guess we have different definitions of a long time then. So he wasn't your family doctor when you were a kid.
No, 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 no.
Now, how did your dear mother meet this Dr. Abernathy?
I have no idea, honestly. I don't know where she dragged him out of. It's not like he worked at the hospital. I legitimately, he must have applied or something.
Do you know if he sees anybody else, or does he just exclusively work with your family?
I haven't gone into his life to great details. I don't want to fall into stalking, because then it's premeditated.
Hmm. Well, here's the thing: premeditated or not, doesn't matter if you're not caught. That's neither
Fair
here nor
enough.
there.
So if Abernathy wasn't around, would you go back to the house or go back home?
I mean, maybe. If there was a reason to, I could. I
Can I
don't.
tell whether the aversion is really to Abernathy or is she just trying to put that up as a front?
It really is to Abernathy, but you suspect with the Tempers in the family, there were probably some words said that she's you can see the calculus in someone's mind where they're going, could I go visit family over there? Well, maybe.
All right, fair enough.
Well, you've been. Thank you for letting us take up some of your time. I'm sure it's quite valuable.
Sure.
Somebody's got to read the French literatures, right?
Yeah, somebody does. Yeah, well, if you find my sister, I'd like to know.
Okay, I do a VDJ.
Yes, and enjoy your guide to houseplant that you're reading, and goodbye.
Bonjour.
Adieu, as they would say.
Oh, I'm not very good at this. It's going back in there. Okay, excellent. Yes, she goes back to the literature, and you head back to the train station, I suspect.
Well, Samuel, I'd say that went well.
Well, we at least learned a couple things. That Abernathy is now a subject of concern.
Yes, but I think more importantly, again, have you ever considered a career in bootlegging?
I could see my way through that.
Like that. And we'll jump from the train station to a loud I don't know, what's a place that would hire out dogs? They've got like hunting dogs, that sort of thing. They'll have a beagle.
The Sportsman's Club or something.
Yeah.
Something like
I like
that.
that. Yeah, it's it costs you $10 or something, which is quite a bit, but they'll get you a dog that they will say yes, it can track it, whatever you need. Go take it to a spot, have it get the scent, and it will follow it.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Good dog.
Yeah.
Arf.
So
Tag says
obviously,
Baxter.
nice.
Oh, hello, Baxter.
Arf.
Who's a good boy?
Oh. It does the ear-piercing beagle shout, and you regret beagles. At any rate, yeah. Where are you
Nice.
guys going?
Yeah, the first difficulty is not letting it just run straight into her house where her scent would probably be everywhere, right?
Right, I guess.
Maybe the woods outside their property.
Yeah, start there. Like, do we have something of hers?
Her hair.
Okay. Oh, yes, right. Let's use the hair.
Yep. Right. Yeah, you maybe you go back to the estate. You're in this fog again, and you lean down, and he does the sniff sniff and starts to track his head around. And he does at first, he goes towards the mausoleum. You see the gardener's back, and the dog pretty quickly looks confused, just following a trail around, like doesn't seem to understand where this thing could have gone. But then it seems to catch another like scent and it starts to pull you towards the house again.
Find her, boy. Is she in the house? Where is she?
And it seems to be like, yeah, we gotta go in the house.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to dissuade it a couple times, but I'll follow it if it's so insistent.
Yep, it's whining, it's pawing, and you get it inside. You smuggle it a little bit quietly, close the door so that the butler doesn't hear, and it takes you upstairs into Otilli's room, and she's zonked out on the bed. She's still sleeping off whatever she took, and it goes right up to all of those tinctures and concoctions and everything, and seems to be just like this is the spot.
Is there any more of the hair with those concoctions?
There's not, no. It may have gotten another scent from there that your noses couldn't pick up.
Wait, so like there was some of the concoctions on her hair?
Yeah, basically.
Yes, because
Well,
my other idea is I'm like this isn't where she is, right? Like she's not in the bottles.
You go look at the bottles. No, you don't. You don't appear to see her. But do give me as maybe you start looking around. The dog knocks off one of these like what do they call them? Like a little music box type thing. You know what I mean? Like a snuff box.
Yeah.
Knocks that to the ground and it pops open. And this pungent smell finally, like this appears to be what it was looking for, sweeps through the room. And both of you make a toughness check for me.
Ooh, okay.
oh man, I only rolled a 7.
I got a 17.
Okay. Mr. Black, in that case, you are transported in this like dust. It kind of hits you. You don't physically move, so Maggie, you see him still. But to Mr. Black, you are standing on a smoke-filled square. It looks like maybe about 20 feet by 20 feet of this white stone. There is a statue in the middle of it of a vaguely humanoid, like weather has destroyed it to a bit, a vaguely humanoid entity. And at its feet, there is just this jester in a like face practically dripping off in ratty clothes, slowly playing a flute. You can hear like the little piping noises.
Excuse me, I think I'm lost.
And it barely moves, and then you get a few more notes out of it.
Hmm.
Points towards the edge of this square.
Yeah, I'll step off.
Well, you step off and you have a moment as the smoke clears beneath you, and you realize that this square was the top of a large obelisk in a city. This dark city, gray smoke fills it as fires seem to be burning, strange creatures wheeling through the air, and the ground rushes up to meet you with a a resounding smack, breaking you out of this trance and back into the real world.
Yeah, I'll stumble off my feet and be a little hysterical.
The dog's looking at you. Maggie, yeah, how's Maggie feeling?
Like, oh, shoot, let's go.
Yeah,
I guess real quick before we go, this stuff, what does
Yes.
it look like that came out of this box? Like,
It's kind of like black sand.
okay.
Like it's very fine. It's got a little bit of a dusty quality to it when it hits the air.
And this stuff is what was on her hair that the dog picked up.
It seems like that is the smell it was following, yeah.
Okay. And I guess I'm gonna grab the dog and be like, let's get out of here before she wakes up.
Yeah, I'm out of my senses. Save me.
All right. And the two of you flee the manor with Baxter the dog leading the way. And we'll meet back up real quick as, train pulls into station. Mr. Black and Maggie, you arrive. Wince, you exit the library, closing hours and whatnot. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll cut to old Sally getting some more maple syrup for the group. And how are people feeling after the day?
Shaken.
What happened back there, Black?
It's hallucinogens, I believe. Very strange. I saw a flautist, a jester melting, monsters everywhere, fire. It was like I was in hell.
We all met back up at the
Yeah.
Speakeasy.
He's explaining to the table.
Yeah, Match is gonna start pouring some drinks. Like, here, you especially need. I'm giving you a double, Black.
Thank you.
So you a flautist in hell is what you saw. Well,
sounds like
whatever it was.
hallucination.
So that we tried to find her in there was hair, there was stuff on the hair, I guess, that the dog picked up. So we thought it was going to take us to her, but it took us to this box in Otilli's room, and it was like this weird black, sandy, dusty, dirty stuff, and it smelled pungent, and a big poof that came out when the dog knocked it over and knocked it open, and Black went all woof out of there for a second. Saw that. I guess I didn't get enough. Didn't get I didn't get a face full of it. But that stuff was on her body, on her hair.
Yeah, the dog didn't take us to her bedroom like I assumed it would, which is very strange.
I found a couple of, I don't know if they're that interesting, but so far everyone who has died in the Waitwell family, either here or abroad, was brought back to this property and entered here. So there may be something about that. Also, I looked through quite a few different books, looking at folklore and something, and one thing seems to be common. There's somebody with the initials AB. Any idea who that would be?
Abernathy, what's his name? Brownwin.
Brownwin.
Abernathy Brownwin. So the doctor has been checking out all of these books.
Yeah, he's a bit obsessive over Clarice, as it turns out. We talked to Temperance. So if anyone is a particular literary illusion type doctor that I don't know, because George Hill doesn't read books very much, I think Abernathy is their number one suspect at this point.
He wanted her body. He's a sick man. Some sort of necrophiliac, maybe.
Or a shapeshifter.
You wanted her hair? Maybe he's been looking into magic and seeing how he can pull this off. He works for the family. I'm surprised that he'd want to bring ruin to the family.
I don't know. I mean, if he's been
But maybe he
researching them,
does.
he's trying to cut in on something or take them out or do something. Yeah.
Get their money.
Trying to blackmail
always the
them with the
money.
body. Yeah, something.
He doesn't have an office in town and he doesn't work for the hospital. So he's a private practice. Who should pay him a visit tomorrow?
Where?
Wherever he lives. I'm sure there's a directory or something. Somebody needs to find him. Thomas would know where he was.
Yeah, you think the family probably would know where he lives.
Where he was. We could get him over here and then go break into his house and take a look around.
Yeah, let's ask Thomas where our dear Dr. Brownwin lives.
Are we going to talk to Thomas this afternoon?
For ease
It's
of
the
use,
evening at this point.
Yeah, it's for ease of
Took too long.
this. Thomas staggers in at this point because this is a bar. And
Hey, Tommy!
Thomas!
Good seeing you.
Hey, pal, let me get you a drink.
There's-
The usual?
there is no cheer to. Yeah, please. He looks like he's probably woke up and was drinking throughout the day. Again, a little bit of everything. Yeah, two, please. I have a splitting headache.
Thomas, we've been looking into the things you asked us to. What can you tell us about Dr. Abernathy?
Came on about 3 years back. He treats Ottilie and Clarice primarily, but he does general stuff for the rest of the family.
How did your sister like him?
I don't think they really got along. Oh, you mean him and Clarice?
Yeah.
Fine. Like, yeah, fine.
Did he ever give you the creeps?
He gave Clarice not Clarice. I'm sorry. He gave Temperance the creeps. I never personally saw it, but she's a lot more observant than I am. I'm inclined to believe her, but I mean, Mom likes him. Dad doesn't give a shit. So, he's stayed put.
Did Ottilie bring him in, or how did he become in the employ?
How did he? And he seems to, he's like, look back. I think it was, Ottilie brought him in. He had approached her. Our previous doctor had died, and he came up and happenstance.
How did your other doctor die? Was that just natural causes, or do you know?
I think it was natural causes. Had a honestly, I don't know. I think he might have disappeared.
Do you know his name?
Yes, his name is. He looks up a good quick name. Doctor. I don't want to do another color because we have Mr. Black here.
Dr. No.
Yeah, Doctor No. I like that. Dr. Borr. Borr. Yeah.
All right. So, do you know where Dr. Abernathy lives? Is he in town? Can we visit him?
Yeah. He's got a place, kind of on the crummy side of town. He points over an apartment building that he lives in.
Do you happen to have an address where we could give him a little jingle?
Sure. Yeah, and he'll write down the address of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the next time he was supposed to come visit the family, or does he come on a schedule?
He's there every day.
Okay, we have we noticed him come and go, or we haven't seen him now.
No, it does. And yeah, I mean, if you say like we didn't see him today, that is surprising to him. I mean, even with Clarice passing, he should have been at home to treat mother. He's pretty punctual.
Does he usually come in the morning or at night or at the end of the day?
Late morning, stays throughout the day. Usually gets dinner and
Where does he live?
so. Oh yeah,
We got the address.
points. Yeah, he points
Oh,
to the
okay.
address he gave Samuel.
It's not a great part of town. He lives in an apartment, odd for a private practice doctor who's paid by a wealthy family to come every day. And
I thought the same thing. I don't know if he's just bad at the horse races or what, but yeah. Uh, Nice enough guy, though. Like, I don't know. He's all right. Kind of spacey. You know what I mean?
Pay him the visit today.
Yeah,
What do you guys think?
I'm in.
I think we should pay him him a visit when he's here. Go to his place.
Okay. Yeah, let's rip, but give you a week to think about it as you are at the bar talking about this doctor. And we'll say, Mr. Black, you can see out a window and you swear like you're seeing those shapes you saw in the smoke circling around. You blink and they're gone, but you're sure you saw them. Yeah, all right.
Right. Our players included Morgan Llewellyn, Kaylin McDowell, Shane Hartman, JD Dos Passos, and myself, with Nathan Decker as the game master. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the twisted world of the Cthork Borg RPG. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.